Hi, this is John Walls of the New York City Academy of Harlem. We're going to take a look at a really great hitter. Every week we do a series that I talk to hitters online about basically staying inside the baseball, really rotating back foot, and really getting that front foot down and getting all your power coming from the backside. And this is Joe Mauer, who is a wonderful hitter, who is a perfect example of what we try to do at the New York City Academy of Harlem. Now, Joe Mauer is actually a lefty hitter. We've turned him around to a right-handed stance because good fundamentals and good technique travels and transfers no matter if you're lefty or righty. So we're going to watch Joe Mauer's head work, we're going to watch his hand work, and we're going to watch how he really uses the back foot. Now, these lines will indicate certain things in which we're looking to with the swing. In the red dot, we're looking for the hands to stay within inside the baseball, and on this blue line, we're going to see where he rolls over or when he takes his final initial swing through the whole swing, and how he rotates his hands, whether he clamps them, or if he rolls them over, or if he pushes it through. And but he's gonna really show really good, strong hitting mechanics and fundamentals. These yellow lines are basically where he's going to finish through the baseball and rotate over. And the blue line right here is where he's going to basically get the most out of his power going through the baseball and to the baseball and through the baseball. So let's start right here. As we see, Mauer is really situated really good. He's got a good base. If you can see, I really want you to concentrate on his head work because it really stays the same. It won't move. As you can see, his power right here and his source really is all set up really nicely right here. And this back leg right here should kind of finish right maybe somewhere around here, which is really going to give him all the explosion to come through with good power and really exploding through the baseball. So as we see the initial stance towards it, we're going to watch his back foot is rolled correctly, and we're just going to watch right up here. And we're going to watch how these hands stay within this whole area and how he stays inside the baseball correctly and precisely. And we start, and this whole area right here is where the swing pattern is going to be. And he comes through, and we're going to see his first initial step and where he really hits the ball with power. And once again, where the blue dot is where he's going to roll over his hands. So here's a setup, and his base is fine. Everything is really matched up correctly with a good athletic hitting form, in which is really going to help him drive through the baseball and really get through the ball with really good mechanics. Now the back foot is set up. As you can see on the back foot, it's set up with a knob pretty much precisely towards the catcher, a little bit through, but we're going to see what his load is like, but we're going to see if it really goes back a lot, and if it doesn't go back a lot, and this is going to really show. Now you see he starts his rotation towards the baseball, and you see where his hands are right here, and they stay right in that zone. As he goes into his load and he gets his front foot, it's going to come down, and it's only about 6 inches of a front foot in which he gets down. And as you can see, the barrel is staying the hands are staying right through this whole hitting zone right here. He goes forward, locks through, and we can see right through, hands are really good. Elbows good working. He's rotating on that back hip. He's coming through, and you see the hands stay right inside the baseball perfectly. He's turning on that back foot, and he's driving towards the center, which is going to really show all his power, and he's really going to really torque on that and really show a really good swing on the baseball. As you can see right here, through here, elbows in, head hasn't moved. Head is still on a really good path, strong path. Hands through the baseball where we want it to be. Elbow is not leading, but front elbow is really in a nice position, as you can see. And he's going to come right through. Elbow stays in. Ball's on the path of the hitting path. Now you can see right here as we stop it for a second. Hands are really strongly through the baseball. And he's gone from this line on a really good foundation. And his hands are stayed right through here. And what the great thing is, you can see is head working with his elbow. Elbow and head are pretty much at the same point, and him getting through the zone. Now here's the baseball, and he's really got everything going through to hit this baseball on a very solid line foundation. And we'll go through some more and watch him extend. As you can see, another movement. We'll stop it once again. Rotation is still good. Balance is still good. Head work. Head has not moved 1 inch. He's gone shoulder to shoulder, and it's gone perfectly. He's still rotating on that back foot to still get some more power to come through. And we're going to go to the next frame. And you see on the blue right here where he's really got all his power coming right through, and he hits it right at the point of contact, which is right here. Hands are through the baseball, and he's still going to come through with his back knee. As you can see, it's driving wonderfully, beautifully on the back end, and he's hit the ball right here at the point of contact, maybe 6 to 8 feet out in front, but he still let the ball travel because he stayed pretty much inside the baseball. So it always varies where the pitch selection is, or where more or less the pitch location is. As this, it's right down the middle, maybe middle in a little bit, and he really stays inside the baseball, and the contact area is really solid and strong. We'll go to the next frame. Head work is good. Footwork is rotating through. He's hit the ball on a good, solid foundation right here, and we really just like everything about this swing. Technically, it is just a wonderful example of somebody doing it correctly. As you can see, ball comes through off his bat, and he's got everything working here. He's got that back end coming through. The hips still haven't the back foot has still not all the way rotate, but he'll finish with it rotating through, and he's got everything going through. As you can see, ball, hips exploding through correctly, playing the ball. Now we're going to find out right here where this blue is, how he's going to finish his swing, which is just as important as the swing, because you can either take or add to really bad habits. So this is a very good habit, which we like. He's starting to rotate. He's finished his rotation. As you can see, he comes through back foot. Now heads watching the baseball, following the ball, and finishes high through the whole zone. Joe Mauer just does everything so correctly in this. Back foot is solid. Hips going through and exploding through. Put his front foot down. Now he rolls over on his heel, which is fun because he's finished his swing. He hit the ball at the axis of all his power coming through, right about here, and he finished the swing, what we like to call nice and high. And it's a great look at one of the best hitters in baseball, future Hall of Famer Joe Mauer, doing what he does well, hitting the hell out of a baseball.